who has the level advantage over them.
They don't really have that many stacks to work with. We see the one large camp on the left side.
Oh, Arteezy got greedy. He stuck around and he was low, and you can understand why the three heroes showed themselves in the middle lane, but SumaiL comes in, actually wipes out the Rubik, almost finishes off Carter as well, has another blink in 10 seconds. I'm gonna say maybe they would go on those supports, but they actually choose to back down, and that's going to be the opportunity for Universe to press forward now. Pop of the Darkness, and running himself in with a phase boost, going to try and force this reaction from CDEC. They're going to turn and go onto him, but Arteezy is here to provide the extra damage. Arteezy now trying to run himself out, and what a Sonic Wave! Oh, SumaiL just comes in and cleans up CDEC nice and neat, and it's only going to be Shiki who may survive, but they're even covering his retreat. If he jumps back to his remnant, he's going to be immediately stunned up by Universe, the stop in the TP, and he goes down as well. CDEC get wiped by Evil Geniuses. This could be TI5 finals all over again.
He might be using the HOD creep to scout out a lot, though.
Yeah. No fear is actually going to be jumped in on. They're going to be able to combine this one. CDEC get a really great ultimate off for the Gyrocopter, slowing down everyone, but Arteezy lets loose his ultimate, almost getting ripped apart by the Rocket Barrage, but managed to get saved there as they finish off the Gyro, and he gets swapped away at the same time. Now jump in SumaiL, gets Carter as well as the Rubik in the background. SumaiL finally finished things off by getting the Clockwork with a click, scream, and triple kill Godlike spree by 11.5 minutes. Evil Geniuses and CDEC are going to be hard-pressed to stay away from that kind of swap initiation. Hook shot in, Arteezy's going to be the target here. Q ready to go, but immediately gets orchided up, not going to be able to get off any spells here. Aggressive right in the middle of all the line of fire here. SumaiL managed to throw off the ultimate to finish off the Wisp, but it's still going to be Shiki and Aggressive fighting up against the Tombstone, backed up against the trees. Looks like Arteezy is going to be able to survive through all of this. He turns on a Q now, who brought the telekinesis back in closer to him, which means Arteezy will end things off with a killing spree. EG wiped CDEC for like the third time in 15 minutes.
Yeah, now they're trying to be at least a little bit sneaky about it. Shiki and Shiki's sitting out in mid, but the Wisp is still like, okay,
this is so awkward. Smoke pops. They managed to get him with the telekinesis, and yeah, the combination is there. They push him back with the cogs, but they don't get the chains. That's what they were trying to do there. It was just looking at that scenario going, you don't have the stunts necessary. Now they're going to be met with the Tombstone. Aggressive. Well, the rest of the teams actually deal with that one. While Aggressive's on the front line with the Orchid, he's still going to be going down. No, they relocate out, but he still dies the Orchid pop. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is going to get out, except Shiki, who got swapped away. And with that TP stopped, and no real good remnant to jump to. He's just going to be chased down eventually. That's going to be his last one, but the zombies, they're still chasing after him, and SumaiL's going to catch up eventually with his blink up in one more second. And a screen to finish him off, or Sonic Wave.
But the early game just went way too poorly for CDEC. Normally you see like Wisp and Gyro like being able to pressure a lot, but the Gyro was just always the fucking human gets, and he's gonna be from what like this game also were like highly inefficient with the IO. Like you want to stack if you have a Wisp, so he can get level 6, and then you can, you know, if you have a bad laning phase, you can kind of catch up. But there was no catch up tool for them, so no early pressure from Wisp, no stacking from them, and both their cores in the mid and top just got utterly destroyed.
Yeah, I think that your point that you're making about the inefficient use of the Wisp says the most true things about CDEC. They're going to jump in on Arteezy now. They will be able to lock him down to get off all the tools. Sonic Wave in the background, though. SumaiL just put so much pressure on CDEC, gets the invis, managed to blink himself away, and now Arteezy is back for round number 2. Let's loose the ultimate. Shiki will be able to get out with a bounce back to the Remnant. Carter, he's going to be taken off by just one quick shot from the SF, and the rest of the team backs up to the fountain, but it's GG for game number 1. Evil Geniuses put on the most dominant performance that we've seen so far in this tournament.
Right to the slaughterhouse, 28-4 final score.
Yeah, an unbelievably one-sided game. The Evil Geniuses, everyone was kind of questioning, especially with the beginning of this, whether or not they'd even make it into the playoffs, and they show up in this semifinal matchup and just destroy CDEC in game number 1.